here's the thing. I would just like to preface, this is going to be a little bit different from my usual stuff. A lot of my videos are just pointless. Like, there's really no point. It's just like me joking around alone, whatever, just entertaining myself, filming it and putting it on the internet. And I know that within that there's a contract of when I make things public, obviously people can view them at will. And it takes the power out of your hands to choose who is viewing your videos. And like, I'm fine with that. I've reconciled with that. You know, I'm fine with putting myself on the internet. It's just something about the last video that I put out just really unsettled something within me. And it's not my video itself. The video is harmless, to be honest. I would say it's very on brand for me. But what I noticed was when I posted it, it was already performing very strangely. Like, it was getting a lot more views than my videos usually do, like right off the bat. Like, when I tell you in the first day, I think it got like 1,500 views. Like, that doesn't happen with my videos. That's like way more than they usually get, especially like within the first 24 hours. So that was kind of a flag in my head. I was like, oh my god, whoa, what's going on with this? And as a context, the video, if you haven't seen the video, it is titled like Night Routine, Unhinged Night Routine. And I chose that title because it is a widely searched term on YouTube. Like, you can check that in the creator studio. You can check like, oh, like what's a phrase that people look up often using like the YouTube search, whatever. So night routine comes up as like one of the higher searched terms on the internet. So I was like, okay, I'll make this stupid little video of like my stupid little nightly routine of me just like being an idiot like I usually am and do and post and film, whatever. So it starts like outperforming everything else that I've made almost immediately. And what's even more bizarre about that is this was just like really underperforming in terms of audience retention. And I thought that was so weird. It's never usually too high for my videos. But on a video that's around like 5.5 minutes long, I maybe sometimes average around 2 minutes. But the audience retention on this one was like 20 seconds. And I was like, oh my god, like why? So it had like way more views than my videos normally get, but the audience retention was like crazy low compared to what it usually is. So I'm like, okay, there's like something going on there. There's a disconnect, and like I couldn't tell immediately within the first 48 hours because the analytics take time to come through and for YouTube to like break it all down by like the type of audience that's viewing the video. Hence why I'm making this video now. I just looked at the analytics. And honestly, what I found was a little bit disturbing to me personally, which is why I'm making this video right now. 75% of people who viewed that video were 35 to 54-year-old men. And when I saw that, my heart literally just like sunk all the way down into my gut. Like, I felt physically ill after reading that. And if that's not alarming to you, just like take a step back about all the information I've given so far. If you're not familiar with the night routine genre in general, usually it's a genre populated with like girlies, like younger girlies who have like really thorough routines of them just like washing their face in their bathroom and like using all their products. But it's very much kind of like, it's like almost intimate in the sense of like you're getting a view into someone's life, like someone's everyday life. Like, these are like the little things they do is like a self-care thing. So it's like thought of as a safe presence for like a lot of girls. I know the reason why I like watching that sort of stuff is because it just feels like comfortable. Like, you see someone in like almost a very raw state, but it just feels familiar. I'm not great at articulating this, but when I saw that 75% of the viewers on that video were 35 to 54-year-old men, I took a step back and I realized a genre that is so heavily dominated by a young female presence of showing something kind of intimate within their life, and the fact that the types of people who are viewing these videos are old men just trying to like it gives me a sense of like them almost predatory viewing of like young women. And when I saw those stats, it like gave me some clarity on like why my statistics were the way they were on that video, of like why it was so bizarre that the clicks were so high but the retention was literally they immediately clicked off, was because I think they saw that like, one, I'm not as young, and two, like obviously I was unkempt in that video. Like I was not looking like a cute young girly in that video. I was looking like an unhinged creature, which is like why I posted the video, because I'm like, that's my brand. But the fact that most of the people viewing these types of videos in like the normal type of video that night routines usually are these old ass men. And you must be like, oh my god, you're exaggerating. Like, no, I'll post the screenshots. Like, these are the screenshots. I'll probably like superimpose them here. I'm not lying. And it makes me ill, like physically ill, to see this. Not for myself. Like, my video was not usually what the night routine videos are, and that's why they clicked off of it so quickly. But it just, knowing that that's going on for all these other videos, that these old men are just like watching young girls like wash their face, it feels, I don't know, like I don't want to obviously claim something that I only know like my personal statistics on, but it just feels predatory. It feels like grooming. Like I don't think that I'm even saying the right stuff right now. Like, this is a very sensitive topic, and I think it has to be said right. But I haven't seen anything about this online before, and I'm really curious to see what the viewership is like on some of these more popular videos or more normal night routine videos, and just see what that vibe is, because maybe it was just like a fluke of the combination of the time of day that I posted or like the thumbnail that I used. I don't know. But whatever went down, it's kind of sickening to me, and I don't know, it just gives me like a whole icky vibe about it in general. So I felt compelled to talk about it because I feel like this is something that should be brought to light. And again, I would like to state, obviously, when people are posting things online, it's a public viewership. Anyone can watch it. So everyone's within their right to watch these videos. It's just a little bizarre that that much of the audience of this specific video was old ass men. Like, it doesn't feel like a coincidence to me. And whatever, people can watch what videos they want, but something about that just feels inherently wrong. So, I don't know. There's not really much I can do about it. Clearly, they didn't get what they wanted out of my video because they watched it for like 20 seconds. So, like, good riddance. Honestly, get out. This isn't for you. This is a safe space. Okay, whatever. Sorry, this is not my normal type of video, but I really respect and enjoy my audience and my little community that I have. And I don't know, something just like went wrong on that last video. So yeah, I'm still gonna post my stupid little videos, and honestly, it just sucks sometimes that this is the reality of the internet, that sometimes it's fucking creepy and gross, and it just like brings out a lot of ugly truths that sometimes you just don't want to see or acknowledge. But when something so clearly happens, especially directly to me on my channel, I feel the need to speak about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. All right. I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you again. Obviously, I'm going to still post my stupid little videos. All right. Don't worry. I'm not stopping. I'm just saying something about it. Okay. Good night. Okay. That's it. Okay. All right, bye.